Hello everyone, this is Lena Kears from Inspired Creations. I'm an independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up! I appreciate you taking the time to have a look at what I have to show you. Today we're making Christmas cards, and these Christmas cards have a pocket in them for a gift card. So this is what I want to show you how to do. It's really very simple. Just slide that in, and it saves you going to the stores during this time of COVID. You can just order these online, I hear. Anyway, these are made basically the same way. They look quite different because of the different colors I've used. But tonight we're going to be making this one, but I just wanted to show you how it looks using some different colors. Now, this is made with the beautiful Snowflake Designer Series paper. And I'm just going to quickly show you what that looks like. So this is the snowflake side of all the different papers. And then on the other side, we have these beautiful soft colors that make great backgrounds as well. So that's what I used on this card here. I used designer paper. Actually, on this card, I did not use designer paper for the front, but I did use the beautiful balmy blue glimmer paper as a background, and that shows through the die cut of the big snowflake. So just changing a few things like that makes your card, gives your card a totally different look. So let's get started, shall we? I should also show you this beautiful Snowflake Wishes stamp set, which is what these cards are made with. So it's got all these different snowflake stamps, some word stamps, and then the dies. Now today I used this die here to cut out the snowflake from the front of the card. So I'll put this out of the way, and so this exactly fits in there. Okay, so let's put this aside and I'll show you all the colors, the papers that we use. So this is 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2 and folded. Then this is the inside. Now the inside is 4 inches across, and this part, once it's folded, is 5 1/4, but I cut it 7 1/4 and scored it at 2 inches here to make the pocket for the card that you want to put in the gift card. And then on the front, we get the glimmer paper, and then we're going to stamp some snowflakes on here and put this on top. We're going to emboss the words on there and put that on there. So it's actually quite a simple card to make. Okay, we're going to start with stamping. Now, even though I'm using balmy blue paper, I decided to use the Seaside Spray because it's such a nice light ink and it blends in very well with the papers we're using today. So, on the front of this, let me get a scrappy paper here. We're just going to randomly stamp the snowflakes, and you don't want to stamp them all in exactly the same direction. Oh, better make sure I'm in your view here. Oh, that's probably enough for that. And then while we're stamping this, I also want to stamp the pocket here. So I'm just going to protect beyond the folded edge like that. And I think that looks good. And actually, while we have this out, I might as well stamp the words inside. I want to stamp the Snowflake Wishes for a Merry Christmas. There we go. So the inside is practically done. And then for the outside, oh, one little hole I didn't poke out. Okay, now because this is glimmer paper, it's hard to adhere things to it. So I am going to use the liquid mono. And I'll just go all the way around the edge here. A little extra over there. And we'll adhere this. The nice thing about using the liquid glue, it gives you a bit of wiggle room, so if you don't feel your edges are all the same, you can still slide it around a bit. Okay, and then this piece is going to, I'll just use our stamp and seal for this. It's going to be adhered to the front of the card. And again, leaving a nice even edge all the way around. And it's as simple as that. Now, for this, just going to use the buddy. Whoops. And then we'll use some Versamark ink. And we're going to stamp May Your Seasons Sparkle. And since this is quite a sparkly card so far with all the glimmer in behind, I thought these words would be very appropriate. So stamp that with some Versamark. And then I have my shimmer white tonight. I thought because this is also glittery, it would go well with these words. Now that hardly shows until you heat it up. So that's going to be noisy just for a minute. There we go, and we have a very shimmery label. Now this one I'm going to adhere with some dimensionals. So some people might think it's a little bit early yet to start on Christmas, but well, in Canada, we have Thanksgiving early, so I'm kind of done with the fall and the Thanksgiving stuff, and I thought, well, let's get started on Christmas. So there we go with that. Now we're going to finish the inside. So again, I want to use the liquid glue just on these two short edges here, because you can get a very narrow line of adhesive with that, and it's also a strong adhesive. So we'll just glue that down, and we'll just check if our gift card is going to fit nicely in there, and it will need to finish drying here, but there's lots of room for it to slide in and out. And then on the back, we'll just put some more seal. Make sure the card's facing the right way. And there we go. Isn't that a lovely sparkly card to give to someone with the gift card inside that they get to spend in their own way. And if you don't have a demonstrator yet, I would be very happy to become your demonstrator. Here's all my info, my Facebook page, Inspired Creations, the link to my Stampin' Up! Store, and my October host code. That's it for tonight. See you next time. Bye-bye.